Good YouTube, it's your boy J Man. Back again at the video, a banger for y'all today, man. Today we got Theo and Mark Zuckerberg talk about feeling awkward. Let's check out this video, man, and see what they're talking about.
So let me switch topics. Sorry, sometimes I get a little bit nervous. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's no way that you're less nervous than me.
Let me think about how you said that.
Yeah, let me think about that too. Did I?
There's no
More
way.
nervous. Yeah, see, I didn't even say it correctly.
Really? Oh, but I think that's a trap. I think that I am. I think I'm more nervous than you.
You think?
Yeah, man. I wake up. I am an alarm clock. That's how I feel all the time. I feel like.
What does that mean?
I just feel like I'm always,
Why?
I don't know. I just think I've always felt like that. I've always felt like kind of frenetic, It's like, how do I get things to calm down more than how do I get things to amp up, Like I'll even wear earplugs a lot of the day now, and it makes things a lot easier for me to kind of navigate.
Interesting.
Yeah, it just makes everything easier to focus on. It makes it easier if I'm doing sauna, steam bath, ice bath, working out, any of those things. It makes it everything.
You wear earbuds in the...
I'll wear earplugs.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Yeah, and I'll wear them all night while I sleep. It just makes everything a lot easier. So like people a lot of times, like there's guys who are like kind of, Elon Musk is probably like a socially awkward guy, and I would say that. I mean, I think
It's
that's yeah.
We all are.
Right. We all are, right? I think we all are.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that there's like probably people have you ever felt socially awkward over your years?
No, I'm really smooth.
Okay.
No, obviously. Yes. Yeah, I'm like the most awkward person. People have been calling me a robot online for 20 years. It does wonders for my confidence.
No, your confidence cannot be impaled, I don't think. That's one thing you have that's probably a sheer North Star inside of you. It's got to be.
Well, I guess.
You might have become bulletproof. I think there's times where, you seem like a guy who probably like watched a video of how to be a guy on YouTube or something, But I think we all go through, like, we're all like awkward in different ways. You put you in certain environments and you're not at all. But I think it's interesting that
I haven't found those environments yet, but maybe, it's...
Dude, even being here today, bro, is nice of you. It's nice of you to be here today.
No, I think the podcasts are awesome because you just you get to explore something. And
Right, for
like,
sure.
I mean,
but here's my question.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mark. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go for it.
But I'm not going to get another chance to. So my question is it interesting that they have kind of people who would probably self-describe as socially awkward at times, kind of creating technology that socially connects people? That's the thing. Do you ever find that kind of fascinating? Because I've always had a belief that like sometimes socially awkward people are almost a mix between human and like machine, like the future or something. Does that make any sense to you?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. I just think that there are a bunch of factors here that you need to peel apart. I think someone can be socially perceptive and understand kind of what is going on in social dynamics and have a lot of empathy and care about other people while still being quite awkward in how they communicate. And so I don't think you can build a great...
Yeah, I'm trying to build too broad of a bridge.
No, well, I think it's a fair point, right? I mean, it's like, all right, a lot of social media is like people creating great content and kind of communicating really well. And those are not my biggest strengths, right? It's like I don't think I'm the best communicator by a long shot. I mean, I think I kind of got to where I am because I think I kind of understand what people like and I have the ability to build it. But I don't think my strength is like, I can really like communicate about why what I'm building is awesome. I generally like to make it so that my work speaks for itself. And I try to explain it so I can kind of explain how I'm thinking about it. But I don't think people primarily like using our stuff because, they saw me talk about it and they're like, oh yeah, this seems super exciting now. But I think the ability to kind of communicate in a way that is not awkward is a different skill than the ability to kind of understand and have empathy for kind of people and social interactions. And it's, there's an interesting thing where I actually think sometimes a lot of the people who can communicate in the smoothest way sometimes have a lot less empathy and understanding of social dynamics than the kind of nerdy guy who may not be able to express himself quite as well, but sort of understands a little bit better what's going on. And I don't know, the world's complicated and there's like multiple dimensions to all this stuff and no one's good at all of them. So you just, you know, try to do the things that you like, hone the things that you're good at and try to put it to service to, you know, do as good of work as you can.
Yeah, I think we're in this unique place where I believe it's like one or two generations think that something isn't social, and then the younger generation thinks that it is social.
Yeah.
And so I feel like in some senses we're at this crossroads kind of like how we communicate as humans a little bit.
Yeah.
And this advancement, and sometimes those steps are kind of tricky to take.
That was into the video, man. I feel as if, like how Zuckerberg said, I feel like you could be distant and you could still care for people and still do work to the best of your ability. That's how I feel, because I'm like that. With everything he said, that's how I am with people, you know. And I got my biases and I got my reasons, but I still feel like I can still go out here and do the best I can, work, you know, make an honest living like anybody else, just because I'm not social or socially person, or I'm social awkward, whatever you want to call it. Doesn't mean that makes me any less than anybody who is social. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Share this video. I'm gonna say I left in this video. Boy, out, man. Peace.